This was some pretty ballin' stuff in 1994, let me tell you. Hello Internet, this is Perogie Crash, and welcome to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country. In an age of bit wars, when consoles were coming out with upgrades and new consoles were coming out that nobody frickin' liked, that were 32 bits or, holy shit, 64 bits. Holy hell, man, this is so awesome. In 1994, we can have full motion video, and we can have 3D, and we can... And then the games actually sucked ass. Anyway, this was the savior of that age. We should probably get to the actual game. Donkey Kong Country, a 32-bit game on a 16-bit system, if you can believe that happens. 32 bits in a 16-bit sack, and not requiring any upgrades, not a more expensive cartridge. It's just frickin' fun. So we're going to be playing a one-player run of this historic game, and we're not going to do speedrun. We're not going to do 100% or anything like that. I'm thinking I'm gonna try and get every bonus stage I can think of, but I don't even recall if anything actually happens if you get 100% in this game. So we'll just see what happens with that. And starting off with the jungle hijinks. Firstly, this is the entire story of the game. His bananas are missing. So now, he's gonna go out and shit-kick the fuck out of every single thing he sees, because obviously must be everyone in the world who is conspiracing to steal his bananas. And you can go in here and get an extra life. Everybody knows this. Anyway. And if you do that, you rock it out again. But you don't want to necessarily do that right away, because you can do this. Whee! I got a steel keg. Die, but thing. Whatever the hell you are. Beaver. You can ride the steel keg, but I don't wanna. And now we have Diddy Kong. He's smaller and pretty cool. And there's a bunch of extra lives up there, but extra lives are for puss... Oh, jeez. Maybe they're not. They are, because you have a hell of a lot of DK barrels everywhere. So yeah, each monkey can only take one hit, which is why you generally want more than one monkey at a given time. Now, I'm just going to really quickly run through something. In Diddy's Conquest, there was a thing called the cartwheel jump that Diddy could do, and he can still do it here. But... Huh? What the hell? Damnedest thing. Okay, this is version 1.0. I swear to God, when I play this on the Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong is the one capable of doing it, and Diddy Kong can't do it. I don't know. Well, the cartwheel jump is there. It's sort of... I don't know if it's a physics glitch in the actual game that they later called a function or what, but, moving right along. Bonus stages. There are no thingies in this game. What are thingies? There are no boss coins. There are no bear coins. There are no banana coins. There are no coins of any sort. There are no collectibles, really, besides bananas, which 100 of which are an extra life, banana bunches, which are 10 bananas, and extra lives, which are extra lives. So basically every bonus stage and practically every single incentive in the game goes toward getting extra lives. And because this is a Super Nintendo game, when you shut the console off, you lose all those extra lives. But on the other hand, it doesn't really matter, because you'll be at 20 or 30 lives within about 5 minutes of playing. So, not really a big issue. The point of the matter is you will probably almost never see the game over screen unless you're, 6 and you're playing this for the first time. The thing about this game I like, the controls. They are so fluid, it's ridiculous. It's like the best aspects of Sonic, running and rolling and doing everything, and Mario with the jumping and the agility and so forth at the same time. Like, they just got it exactly right. Whoopsie doodle, that could have killed me. And that's something that I really don't like about Donkey Kong Land, the Game Boy ports of the 3 Donkey Kong Country games. They were just Whoa! We're not going to be getting that, I guess. What? I swear I hit B, but it, lagged out. I don't know if that was a recording or what, but... not a good time for things to screw up when I'm just saying how good the controls are. But yeah, the Donkey Kong Land ports, the second and third ones were pretty bad, but the first one was just atrociously bad in terms of control. Everything was really floaty. It just felt like nothing was where it should have been. Whoa, jeez. Okay, you can't do that with the tire alone. You have to jump up here, and all you get is this. Oh, I am actually wrong. There are collectibles, and I just realized I should have pointed that out. The the golden animal things, those are actually collectibles. There's a bonus stage down here. You get 3 of them, and you go to a special stage where you use the animal buddy thing, and you get a bunch of little golden animals, and then 100 of those are an extra life, and we'll just get to that. Which one was it? I think it was this one. No, who cares? I don't need any extra lives, so I really don't care. Moving on. But yeah, animal buddies, I just sort of skipped over talking about Rambi, didn't I? There are a few collectibles in this game. The KONG letters. Nah. Apparently I'm high. I don't know. Just skipping over some shit there. Now what are you going to do? What this game boils down to anyway is action. So, and the action is fantastic. Yoink, 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 yoink. Yoink, 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 yoink. Whee! Screw all you people in the way. Bonus stage. Yeah. Nothing to do in this bonus stage but just be rocketed through the place. These are automatic barrels. I think that's the first time we've seen them so far. I don't know for sure. Whoa, okay, just trash everything there. Boing. Halfway point. It was worth it. It was worth it. Oh my god. There are so many bonus stages. And it's like, why? That wasn't even a thing that knocks you out of the bonus stage. Oh my god. That is kind of pathetic, honestly. I think there's an extra life balloon somewhere in here, but I don't really care. Now what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to show off each bonus stage they get you to at least once, and then after that I'm probably going to dodge them on purpose because they knock you way back in the stage. They either put you back at the beginning of the stage when you get a hold of them, or the midway point, whichever you've passed. And honestly, in exchange for extra lives, that's not really a good thing, so you also have to spend a heck of a lot of time in them, and it's not like they're not fun bonus stages or anything. It's just, you're not going to be suffering for extra lives. Ever. Like, I accidentally died once. That's basically all that's going to happen in this entire run, I think. Well, I'm going to take hits, obviously, but, you know. I thought there was an on-guard down here, but I guess not. Damnedest thing. Okay, moving on. Apparently the croctopus got... No, he's still there. No, here he is. Okay. Yes! We can spear people now. On guard does not have as much power in this game as he does in the later ones. In the later ones, he can hold A to just charge up and speed through the entire place. In this one, he can't. A just knocks you off of him. Or maybe it's X. Well, X doesn't do anything in here, so, see, this is the thing. It's like, this is honestly my gripe about modern gaming. Particularly, what's it called? There's the Age of Simplicity, supposedly. This is a pretty simple game. You basically have, like, the D-pad and 2 buttons. Okay, we're going to show this off. Y and B. Y runs or attacks or rolls or whatever, and B jumps, and that's it. And it's a pretty freaking solid game. They really actually worked with it. They worked with what they had, and they made something pretty freaking cool, honestly. But on the other hand, you have other games that insist on using, like, 1 button, and you just don't have that added dimension. And it just, like, I could bring up names like WarioWare, I guess, and Mario. Well, Mario Party's actually fun, though. Sort of because it's not really skillful. It's more like, oh god, why the hell is this happening to me? Kind of thing, but But yeah, that's kind of like why I don't like New Super Mario Brothers either. I don't even know if you can run in that one. Like, you can call this ignorance of the game. That's no problem by me, but it really just feels like you're plodding along forward, and you just sort of like it feels like it's ripping off Little Big Planet, just like sort of physicsy platformer, except not. You can call me on ignorance, and yeah. See, we get knocked back a ways. We went what? What have we? What hell has physics wrought to befall this upon me? And we can't get out of it either. Oh my god. There we go. What? Anyway, that's never happened to me before. Yeah, you can feel free to call me on ignorance of the games that I'm talking about at any point here. It's just that, you know, there's like simplicity, which is this, 2 buttons and a D-pad, and then there's stupid simplicity, which is like they insist on everything being crammed into 1 button, or like the 2 functions being distinctly separate. Like I don't know, like Donkey Kong Country Returns. Okay, like this is actually a gripe that I have about Donkey Kong Country Returns, and we're just gonna get onto that because the rambling is what keeps me going in the commentary for these things. So we're just gonna ramble. But yeah, in Donkey Kong Country Returns, when you roll, you shake the Wiimote to roll, for one thing. That's ridiculous. But you roll for a set distance. And in this game, when you press Y to roll, if you hit something, you speed up. Now this sounds like a very small change. It is. And it changes the game on such a fundamental level, it's ridiculous. I probably shouldn't have killed him because I want to show that off, actually. I don't think we're going to get a chance to anytime in this level. But, okay, here we go. Yeah, see? Rocket across. Oh, God, that was bad. That was my fault. That was not the fault of the game. But, yeah, you just rocket across like that. So, if you roll into a bunch of enemies, what do you think speeding up would do? If you guessed, make sure that you run through all the enemies, you are correct. And that is what bugs me about Donkey Kong Country Returns. The roll is practically useless because you'll stop when the roll says you stop, and that's it. That's all there is to it. And when that happens, that's it. If you're right in front of an enemy, you have no time to get out of the way. So you don't want to use the roll. Firstly, between the finickiness of shaking the Wiimote to actually get it to work, and secondly, the fact that you could stop right in front of an enemy, it's crap. So you basically are relegated to jump, which makes the game much simpler at the cost... Whoops, I think there's a bonus level right there, and we should have... whatever, who cares. But yeah, you make the game simpler at the cost of being playable. Like, it's simpler in a way that cripples the controls and makes it actually more difficult. But it's not more difficult in a fun way. It's more difficult in a... Okay, we're not even going to apparently learn... Like, you can't really actually learn how to play the game better. You just, well, you... Ah, crap, that was all me. But yeah, you can't really learn how to play the game better in a sense that, What am I talking about? I just sort of... I don't know, I just started like sweating and then brain derped and then I don't know. No, there isn't a thing there, huh? Who knows? Anyway, it's a bit like my gripe with Windows versus Mac. It's like Windows, yeah, okay, Windows might be a bit complicated, but it rewards you for learning how to use it, and you get more power as you learn how to use it. And then Mac is like, you're not going to get any better at it. It's just like you're going to have the same experience now and 1,000 uses from now, sort of. But, I don't know. You know, I'm probably enraging a lot of people. Just like talking about Windows versus Mac, new gaming versus old gaming, and so on. Well, you know, you can voice your opinion in the comments if you like. That's really, I don't know. Anyway, that was a save point. So, yeah. And this is the first boss. This is, I think, very naughty. His name was in the stage. I just didn't really pay attention. The beavers are called naughties, by the way, so this guy's very naughty, and so on. And he's also the easiest boss in the world. It's like, imagine if a Goomba was twice its regular size, and this is basically what you get. Okay, so second area. I think that's a good place to cut the video, so we will go ahead and do that. Please stay tuned for Area 2, Monkey Mines of Let's Play Donkey Kong Country. This has been Perogie Crash. Goodbye.